Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making episode 91. We're currently playing as the still strangely off-centered mustachioed man, Kaiser Wilhelm II of the Holy Roman Empire. He's the grandson of Kaiser Wilhelm I, who was the son of Kaiser Ulrich III, and so on and so forth, all the way back to Duke Otto of Saxony, our starting character. We're currently involved in two wars, one that we care about. The first one, which is one we don't care about, is the Aquitanian King's War with the Italian King Bishop. Interestingly enough, you'll see that Italy is now no longer the Kingdom of Italy, it is the Theocracy of Italy. So that's interesting. Excuse me. We don't care about that war though. The Italians are going to lose it because the Aquitanians, that's the war goal in there. And we're also at war with the King of Burgundy for Holland up here, and we're quite convincingly winning that. Even though the war score hasn't changed, that's how it is. Before we really get going though, I had some ideas over the interim. Terrible, terrible ideas. But if you remember, we're having a fair issue with Poland, because in 18 years, the Kingdom of Poland will become part of the de jure Holy Roman Empire, which means that the kingdom title will get us a -15 opinion with all of our vassals. That's a problem. It's obviously a problem. Now, this de jure drift, or incorporation as it says it is happening because we own all the land. We can't get somebody to come and take some of the land off us, but what we can do is find a guy. Say this guy, he has Upland. That's not bad. We don't want to find somebody on the border of Ruthenia though for this, because that could be an issue. So let's just have a little look around. This guy has the County of Neeson and the Barony of Wizo. Is that the Barony in here? It certainly is. Here's a Littlefinger. And we come down here. Can we... Huh. Alright, that's a massive pain in the arse that I didn't actually expect. Why can't we grant him independence? Because he's not a Catholic de jure vassal. What the fuck? I thought I had a really good idea here. Let's see if we can find any dukes. I'll be perfectly happy sending a duke away if I have to. This guy. Can we grant him independence? No! What the fuck? Well, that makes no sense to me. That's just bizarre. So, in order for us to grant any of these people independence, they would have to be a de jure vassal of the HRE. Apparently. Okay, we can still get around this, I feel. We find somebody who is a de jure vassal of the HRE. So, let's say somebody up in Pomerania. Not that guy. Somebody who doesn't have a lot of stuff. Though, he's only got Pomerania and Danzig. Yeah, right? Okay, then we're going to use the Pope to get a claim on Neeson. This may not work. I'm not actually sure anymore. I kind of hope it does work, because if it doesn't, it really fucks with our plan. Basically, we're going to be giving Neeson to this guy, give him independence, and while that takes Danzig and probably Stolp as well out of our domain, it also takes Neeson out, which, as part of the Kingdom of Poland, de jure. Yep, of course it has. Yep, you. Sorry, dude, but I'm going to revoke your title. Hopefully he goes along with it. I do have an army up here, but it would just be easier for me if he went along with it. Yep, good. Okay, now we grant that landed title to Duke Friedrich here. So give him Neeson. Come on, work. He is totally a Catholic de jure vassal of me. Oh, wait. Yeah, I've got this wrong. They can't be a de jure vassal. Okay, this is just fucking with my head here. Okay, Duke Friedrich of Pomerania is not a Catholic de jure vassal, needs to be ticked. These guys aren't de jure vassals. Oh, they technically are of Poland though, aren't they? Ah, right. Same tactic, slightly different approach. So we still need to take somebody's title from Poland. We're just experimenting here. This is actually kind of interesting. This guy here, Count Friedrich, again, of Paramishal, is a little bit riskier because we're putting him on the Ruthenian border. Well, he's already on the Ruthenian border, but I think he'll do fine. And we're going to take the County of Sandes from Count Herbert. Okay, so send a request to the Pope. We're not actually really doing much in the way of fighting any war. I mean, we are in wars, but they're not really important. Okay, I can't actually revoke his title, can I? Because he's got Duke Wolfram here. Yeah. So we're going to retract vassalage here. This is going to piss off everybody. Bad idea. Ugh, right. So what we can do here is claim the Duchy of Lesser Poland instead. This is awkward. Don't get me wrong, this is very awkward. But it's just something that we're going to have to do. Unless, no, he's under conveyor. What about this one? Ah, this guy's got a personal one. Yeah, we're really pissing the Pope off. But, as usual, the Pope's opinion doesn't actually matter. As far as I'm aware. Come on. Thank you. It was Teschen, wasn't it? Yep, beautiful. Now, you know, in, wow, 14 days, that's huge. We'll almost win this fight over here, I think. By that time. So yeah, this is important because we can retake the county of Teschen whenever the hell we want. And we're going to give that to this guy. Can we actually... Yes, we can grant this guy independence. But first, we're going to grant him the title. So, Teschen. And we're going to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, see, that's taking him out of the independence thing. I really thought I was onto something when I thought this up the other day. But apparently not. We're just going to have to deal with the, you know, penalty. Well, that's annoying. However, it's not, you know, a total loss. Wow, we have an income of 102. We better spend some money. It's not a total loss. I mean, we still won't be able to, you know, get somebody out of our de jure area. Excuse me. And grant them whatever. If we weren't King of Poland, we could probably do it. But we'd have to get rid of the Kingdom of Poland, like disband the title, which pisses everyone off. And if we did that, honestly, what would be the point of shifting the land out? Because it's the kingdom title which would cause us problems. Just see if there's anything for us to purchase. Oh yeah, keep in Znojmo, let's do that one. Well, while I'm annoyed that didn't work, I'm not so annoyed because it wasn't the original plan. The original plan was to attack the Byzantine Empire, take Jerusalem, and then give it to some sort of other religion. I was hoping on having a Jewish counselor or, a Jewish courtier around to give it to them and grant them independence. But we don't have any Jews in our court, apparently. Oh, good. Vasterbotten has converted to the Catholic faith. While we don't have any Jews in our court, we will be getting, religious rebellions, and those guys we could, give land to. A little bit counterintuitive, and we're going to have Jerusalem first to be able to do that. My son, Prince Wilhelm, is turning into an arrogant little braggart. I might have to rein him in a bit. So he's proud at this moment, which is a prestige booster. We could try and make him humble instead. Or, pray. We've made him humble. So that's more piety and some opinion with other humble people. It's alright. That Italian war has ended. Do we have a truce with the Italian? Nope. We apparently do not. Oh, that is interesting. Who do we actually have a truce with? Lots of people. Lapland, whatever that is, I think it was Denmark or something. King Shipaz, King of Ireland, some counts, the Bohemian guy. Yep, basically Rus and Ruthenia and Bulgaria. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, well. Also, Finnish still haven't won their war. We were going to do a little war for Upland up here, but after we're done with Burgundy, we might come down and take Brescia. Because we have a claim on it for the Duke of Verona. And that would get us a majority of the Duchy of Lombardy. Not that it really matters, because Pope. But hey, everything helps. This guy's been accused of heresy, so yeah, sure, let's say he's a heretic. Get a little bit extra opinion with our chaplain. How's tech going? Slow, but it's moving. It is really annoying that we can't just give someone independence. It just means that we'll have to deal with this penalty when it comes up. Maybe give it to another guy, sort of thing, like we're doing with Bohemia and Lotharingia. But yeah, just annoying, really. Alright, so let's see. We definitely have an incorrect mixture here. I think. Okay, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 skirmish retinues in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 skirmish retinues there. And 2 heavies. So 4 and 2. And it's probably the same on this side. It is. This one has 4 shock retinues. And 1 and 2 skirmish. Okay. Well. I guess if we move 1 shock retinue... No, that was a skirmish retinue. Get back there. If we move one of these shock retinues over there and then get a skirmish retinue and put it there, that looks a lot more even. Okay, we'll see how that looks. Yeah, I think we're going to have to get rid of one of the retinues. Let me just see if we can actually buy any retinues. We could get a skirmish retinue, but that's actually the one that we're... well, we don't need, basically. Yeah, the other thing that we could do is let an independence revolt fire, but if an independence revolt fires, it's going to be so much of our land, and we won't be able to lose just one piece in Poland. It's irritating, but, you know, just something we got to deal with. I really thought I was onto something. But what we've done up here in Denmark, where we've just left one county in control of somebody else, that will work. Just not for Poland. That's Denmark up there if I accidentally called that Poland. Alright, good. We've got another vassal on the College of Cardinals. So that's free men, not that it matters. We've got a ticking war score. And this guy isn't going to threaten us at all, so we'll start moving our troops down here. He's involved in this huge revolt, which is winning. Okay, and our other army is up here, ready to, you know, take advantage of Russ's issues. When the time comes. And the other way to stop this de jure shift would be to form the Wendish Empire, but that's something that we are deliberately not doing, and I will take an opinion penalty to not have that happen. Okay. I think we need to get rid of a skirmish retinue from there, then buy another shock retinue, and then it's one shock retinue each. Sounds about right to me. So let's get one of these skirmish retinues. New unit. Not that guy. I just want one skirmish retinue. There we go. Thank you. That came out of over here for some reason. Okay, that's kind of evened up. Or it will when we delete this unit here. And then buy a shock retinue. Up you go. And now what we need is 3 more shock retinues, and we'll have our army there be, you know, complete. Now we've hit the 10-year mark. So we'll be changing the laws of Pomerania to Primogeniture in a moment, when this war is over. We may have to walk over here and besiege Nice or something, just to, you know, make him understand that he's lost the war. But, you know, that's just something we have to do. That's a big dynasty there. What is that, Persia? Yeah, the Shardom of Persia. That's kind of cool. Good on them. And the Indians are doing pretty nicely. Yeah, it's pretty impressive, actually. Got some nice empire building going on in various places. So with Sweden, we will probably leave this island here, Åland, when, you know, the time comes to take everything, and whether we form a kingdom or not. That is until we manage to get Primogeniture in the HRE. Ah, my daughter requires an education. Well, let's educate her in, well, wifey stuff, I guess. We've given her to the Kaiserin, our wife. Yeah, that Poland thing's irritating me. I really thought I had something. But, you know, I didn't, and, well, that's just how it goes, isn't it? So changing the law in Pomerania might piss people off. It will piss people off, actually, but, well, fuck them, right? We've probably got enough money to buy another improvement somewhere. Yeah, some stables in Eppenstein. I'm loving this income. Alright, let's head on over and get this war done. Good. And hopefully the rebels are in this one here. Oh, there's been an Italian revolt. What for? To lower Crown authority. I do have claims on them, but I have units in holdings. Or units in places where I don't have any holdings. So let's end the Burgundian War and then see what sort of devious double tap we can make on Italy. Mainly because once we end the Burgundian War, we can then change the succession laws and then declare war. Ah, yeah. So there's some of the rebels making a fairly easy siege for themselves. We could head up here to, what's this, Feralquia. But this bishopric's easy enough to assault. Well, not assault, but, you know, besiege. We could probably assault it and it wouldn't be too much of an issue, but, well, fuck that. I'm going to take it anyway. Yeah, you know what? We're going to assault it. God, I'm impatient. Alright, so that's a nice little victory, and we'll probably assault that place as well, unless... No. Losing, but he won't give up yet. He has no way to raise troops. If he doesn't have troops up and running around in the Burgundian revolt, he is gone. Okay, he's lost the war. And he'll tell us that in a few days. The Duke has declared a claim on Brescia. That was what we were going to do, actually. We were going to press his claim on Brescia. We no longer have to do that. He's already taking care of business. What we can do, of course, is, well... Now that's interesting. Italy just popped up there. Weird. And there's the peace offer. So, yep, we get Holland. We got it personally, so we're going to have to get rid of it. It's part of the Duchy of Holland, so this guy, he can have it. Divvy it up as he wishes. So I believe we've just taken basically the entirety of the HRE's de jure lands, so that's phenomenal. And we're going to change the laws of Pomerania to Primogeniture. Done. And we're going to try and put the crown law of Lithuania to high. That might not work out so well. We lost a marshal. We'll give it to the Duke of Holland. And, oh, what can he do? We're not advancing any military tech at this stage, so he'd be pointless to put in Oberbayern. We could put him in native iron like we did with the rest of the guys. Yeah, you know what? He's kind of pointless advancing tech like that, so I'm going to have him train troops in Oberbayern. That'll just... It almost doubles our levy size. Which is more to do with keeping factions down than anything else. Because, you know, the faction revolution chance is based purely on your relative army sizes. Yeah, so once we change this to High Crown Authority, we won't be able to immediately switch to Primogeniture because of the no vassal has a negative opinion of you, requirement. We can't do that. Alright, let's just have a quick look here. So we've got an embargo war. Oh, that's really a shit one, isn't it? Well, I don't want to do that. This guy, we've got a claim on Cremona for this woman, and a claim on Aputium down here for this woman. Yeah, those are nice and all, but, well, it's not exactly great. So what we're going to do is get a claim on the Duchy of Susa here. Just claim the whole damn duchy. And see how we go. Having a pet pope is seriously the best thing. Alright, bunch of stuff. Stop that. Stop it. Oh, now here's an interesting thing. Oh, I've got an idea. You see how she's a Lollard, she's a Christian or a Catholic heresy. I don't know if heretics have that same thing, where we couldn't give land to, we couldn't release this guy because he is a Catholic de jure vassal of mine, so we can't release him. What about the Catholic heresies? So find characters. We're going to search our realm, and we're looking for not my religion. Now the issue here is that, well, these guys are very unlikely to come to us. And we're looking for males. Because, we can't grant land to women. Not in prison. Not married. And preferably, that doesn't matter, and adult. And no great house. Rank them by opinion. Now the Norse are unlikely to come to us. Yeah, false religion. Let's see if that's the same thing for these ones. Okay, so we could invite Orthodox guys if they have a good enough reason to move. He's a bishop, so we can't invite him. Yeah, so we took out the ruler thing. Let's have a quick look at our court for those types. No, vassals. Yeah, okay. We could also just search all, but then we're going to get a lot of the Islam guys, and we can't actually get those. So we're actually looking for my religion group. We're looking for somebody who isn't of our religion, but is in our religion group. So Orthodox, that sort of stuff. Invite the Jews? No, they count us as a false religion. So there's a Fraticelli guy here. Yeah, it's really hard to get these guys to turn up just because of, well... Let's see if there's actually anybody German. No. My culture group? No. Wonderful. Well, that idea fell on its head. And yeah, we're trying to find somebody who has a positive opinion of us. Pretty sure we had a look at this guy already. You know what, I'll send him 20 gold, see what happens. No, it did massively increase his opinion of me though, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. And yeah, that's actually it. Everybody else is Silvanesco or something like that. Okay. Okay. I have the inklings of an idea, but we're not going to be, you know, pressing for those just yet. Let's start this move into Montferrato. Wow, I actually got the name right. Because the Pope should say, yep, there we are. Give us our thing. And now we should have a war for Susa. Let's go. Let's get this done. And depending on how this goes, we might try and take Parma off the Italian. Or, you know, Modena. We will totally be usurping the actual Kingdom of Italy at some stage. If we can. Because then we just leave maybe, you know, one of these, like Cagliari or Arborea out. And we just don't take them, and we take everything else. I think that's how we'll be doing this. It's a good plan. There's a big army from the Byzantines. Ah, they're embargoing Amalfi. Speaking of, we should embargo Venice at some stage. All of this land around here could be Pisan. The Pisans have occupied pretty much all of the land that they can. And one down here. And Constantinople. Well done. Ah, stop it. You mad bitch. She is possessed, so don't think that I'm being biased towards her. For any reason. Wonder if there was anybody who had land in our court. We have a bunch of mayors and bishops who are maybe. Let's check on this. Where's that? That is totally in our realm. Okay, that's good, that's good. Bunch of mayors and bishops. That's not great because... Oh, you can grant them land. Alright, we've got a plan. Sandes? Did we have a claim on Sandes? I forget. Oh, we did, but it was part of a realm thingy. Teshin, though. We totally had a claim on Teshin, but... we already gave it to someone. Okay, yeah, we're going to try this out because I'm really keen on working out how we can, you know, use this. That guy has 2 lands. This guy, the Count of Plock. So let's make a claim on Plock. Pretty sure that was part of the right kingdom. Yep. Now this is, in some ways, a bad thing, giving land to a mayor, so we're going to try and give it to a bishop and see how it goes. Because if you give it to a mayor, then they do that weird republic thing and hate you forever. Excellent. I'll be taking your land now. Godzilla. Wonderful. Now, let's find somebody who we can do this with. Preferably somebody who likes us already. At least the cupbearer of Novgorod. Is that in my realm? Yep. Pavel. Congratulations. Have the county of Plock. Problem. he isn't part of my realm. I don't think any of these guys are going to be direct vassals of mine. So if I wanted to make them direct vassals of mine, I'd have to go to their boss and say, retract vassalage, and we can't actually do that with mayors. Okay. I do still have the beginnings of a plan. Estonia. Is Estonia a duchy? Yes, good. Is anybody in Estonia a heretic? Anybody at all? You're kidding, right? Not a single one of them. God damn. Alright. Let's do this properly. That guy was beholden to Novgorod, so we don't want to let that go because Novgorod's huge. This guy. Who is he? Yeah, the Duke of Moldau, who holds Parishin and Belgrade. That's that area there. You know what? That might work. It was this guy, right? Yes. Grant land. Honestly, we're experimenting. Have it. So now he's a Lord Mayor, and you can see, wrong government type. Oh, but even better, because he can no longer be that guy's vassal, for some reason, we're going to grant him independence. Now that should have stopped the de jure drift. And it has given him this land down here, I think. Yep. But that's fine. We can also declare war on this guy for Plock and for the county claim down here. We'll be doing the county claim in a moment. I'm kind of happy with that. Finally, we've got that worked out. We will just keep an eye on the de jure drift. We're currently at 83 years, and that just should not increase. And it was the only one that we had to worry about, because Lithuania still has 60 years on it. I'm not going to survive 60 years. If I do, I will be amazed. And the next guy in, who should be Prince Wilhelm here, he'll be able to do the whole primogeniture thing. Because he'll be able to raise the crown law of the HRE up to high, and therefore, you know, deal with it, sort of thing. That revolutionary army is quite sizable. Ah, good, these guys made it up here. Looks more reasonable to me. We will have lost a very slight amount of retinue size, but fuck it. There's a host here going somewhere. They're going to try and take Ascalon, which I believe is in Spain. Well, I thought it was in Spain. It should be a kingdom, right? I don't know. Well, wherever Ascalon is, they've gone to, you know, they're going to try and take it. We can actually work that out really quick. So it's somewhere down here. Okay, well, good on them. So what we did there, we will probably do something very similar to do with Jerusalem, but with a, well, an infidel, not a heretic, because Jerusalem needs to be held by a non-Christian, not a non-Catholic. Alright, that's cool. More cardinals. We've got a lot of money again all of a sudden. Let's have a little quick check around. Was there a... I think they built universities everywhere that we could build universities. We could build a new holding down here in a few days. What do we get out of these? So the next step here gives us a cathedral and barracks, and here gives us court and mustering ground. Yeah, it's not worth spending tech points on. Alright, well, let's just improve the stables in Wittelsbach. And I guess the stables in Nuremberg as well. I'm not a big fan of building additional holdings, because obviously the best ones to build are the castles, but you've got to give them out because of the Dements thing. You got to give out cities and bishoprics as well, but they stay really easily under your control. I mean, that being said, a baron isn't too big a deal. We're just holding Andex because it gives us another, massive number of troops. Okay, so we do have this issue with opinions. Oh, my wife's pregnant again. Good on me. This issue with opinions in Lithuania, where we can't change the law, which, gonna be honest, I don't care too much about. People aren't that pissed off at me for changing the law. Is the Pope pissed off at me for changing the law because he's a Littlefinger? No? No, he isn't. He's just pissed off at us because we keep on asking him for shit. Which, let's be honest, what else is your point? Okay, what are we even doing up here? Ah, good. The Rus War ended. Which technically means that we could have a holy war for all of that. What is he? He's Norse. Yeah, well, you know what? It's part of Scandinavia, I think. Or it's part of Scandinavia there. But more importantly, part of Swami. Yeah, let's do it. I've got no reason to be in peace at this stage. Almost a 2-month journey up to Finland here. And we'll send this army over here just to, keep things occupied. Alright, almost struck our first blow. There we are. Good, good. He kidnapped a Carling, who can be ransomed. Very good. And the Italian... Well, there are 2 Italian revolts now. So let's just check those out. So there's the one to lower Crown Authority. And there's one for somebody's claim on the place. We're going to attack this guy hard because he's winning. And if he wins and completes, and, we don't want him to do that. I mean, after we finish our fight, I don't care. But I would prefer to win quickly, rather than have to, deal with additional truce timers and all that sort of shit. Or, an annulled war, which will suck. Her father was born to Berta, my lover, and an unknown father named Giselbert. Whoops. Oh, we need a new guy on this flank. You'll do. Where's his actual army? It's fighting down here. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go smash his army up. And once we're done with that, whoops. Now we won a land battle. Alright. Fair enough. Once we're done smashing that army up, we can either go into Ancona. Down here it's part of the revolt that we're actually at war with. Or we can, you know, do what we will, basically. They're coming to Urbino, which is there, right. And if we smash his army up there, then, you know. The Duke of Holland is attempting to fabricate a claim on Zeeland. That's not part of your stuff. That's part of... No, it is part of your stuff. You know what? You can do that. I don't care. You shouldn't need to fabricate a claim on it. It's part of your de jure land. Who actually holds that? Oh, right. We're going to transfer vassalage to him. He should have had that anyway. France is back. Held by an Irishman still, but France is back. The hell? Do we have a truce with that guy? I didn't notice. Yeah, we do. Weird. We are getting close to the end of the episode. We've got maybe 10 minutes left. So we'll just try and deal with these little wars and, you know, see how we go. No reason to start the Jerusalem play just yet. Though, when we do go for Jerusalem, we are going to need to, you know, make a claim on it like that. But we're not going to be declaring war for Jerusalem. Because if we do that, it becomes a war goal. We have to come all the way down here. Or fight our way through the entire Byzantine army. We're going to get a claim on Jerusalem and some claims up here or in Sicily. And then we're going to press all claims. That way we won't have the, you know, dude controls all of his claims war score against us. We won't be getting a ticking war score, but we should be able to accumulate enough of a basic war score from, you know, fighting. Let's just attack that place, we'll attack this place. Okay, we've captured some individuals. This one can be ransomed, therefore we will ransom them. They shouldn't give up. They can't give up right now because we're asking them to ransom a dude. Yeah, back to your quarters. We're going to catch this army, so that's great. Excuse me. There we go. And yeah, that's some terrible commanders on your part, bro. I'm hoping this doesn't make him fold to the, you know, Italian. But we are going to chase him down and basically, you know, destroy him. Move them around to there. They're doing fine on their own. Yep, wonderful. And ideally we want to stop this other rebellion here, the one for the claim on Italy, so that we could usurp Italy whenever we want instead of having to wait 5 years or whatever rubbish it is. Because there's a, you know, usurped countdown or cooldown or something. Good, we've won that holy war. Done. So that's given us a lot of land. As usual. We still want this guy to come in here. Tell me there was a baron. There was no barony. Irritating, but, you know, whatever. I think we had a couple of Germans in our court already, though, like, German Catholics that weren't, our dudes. Nikolaus! Congratulations, buddy. You now are banished to the north. Basically. Excellent. And that's given us some more pretty cool contact. Are these guys Catholics? Yeah, that's bizarre. Kind of cool. Okay, how about peace now? Yep, peace now. And 50 tech points from Constantinople. Oh, what do we want this in? Well, either military or economy would be excellent, so let's go for military. It was economy. That's fine. It puts us a little bit closer to, upping castle infrastructure. Okay, and we're about to win that war, so let's see. We only have a claim for Prutium for Cecil Kodeshi here, who wouldn't give us anything. That's down here. And he also has... Let's see what he actually has in his realm. Ferrara and Spoleto. Well, Ferrara, he's got the county of Spoleto, the county of Prutium, and the county of Bologna. And that's it. Really? Like, he thinks that's a good thing to fight a guy with? I mean, I guess the Italian has no forces. Let's have a look at the duchy map. Oh yeah, okay. Fabricate a claim on Bologna. Oh, fabricate. Ask the Pope for a claim on Bologna. Duchy things are still going to be important, because while we do have the ability to just ask the Pope for fucking everything, I still don't like pissing him off. Alright, great. We got Piemont as our own little place, so let's look for a German Catholic in our realm. Go hard here. What's he? Huh. Right, how old is he? 3 years. I don't think there's anybody really else. Albrecht? Huh. Yeah, that's not bad. Albrecht. Grant landed title. The Duchy of Susa. Done. Genoa is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to take. We don't actually want Genoa, because we have Pisa. We only really want one republic, I feel. That might be a complete, issue of non-importance, but it kind of doesn't make sense it would have multiple republics under our auspices. Let's build jousting lists in Andex. Come on, Pope. 4 days, we're cutting it fine. There we go. Alright, let's talk to your boss. Oh, we actually have multiple claims on the Prutium now. But I want Bologna. We'll give that to this guy, I think? Yeah, we'll give that to this guy. He may be able to form a duchy out of it or something. Smack. Yep. Nice army you had. And... excuse me a little. And we're just going to sit there. I don't mind not getting that. Jeez, what was our Chancellor doing? We'll give it to the Count of Arwa here. He's a pretty cool dude. Oh, well, let's have him go down to Rome and improve diplomatic relations there. He's in. Chaplain is in Torzok to proselytize, which is up there. Good. So this province here is slowly being converted to Orthodoxy, but, well, the odds of him succeeding at that before we take it back, not very big. How many dudes can we raise? 400. That's not enough for that city. Yeah, I think we're going to take this place down here. Holy War Town for this guy. Oh, actually, yeah, let's check barony. So he's got a barony? They don't? They don't. These guys would have to be claims that we do, or something. So these guys have a barony, so let's go. 5th of June, that's so far away. But, you know, whatever. When's our truce with Lapland run out? 6 years. Ugh. So yeah, we've just kind of stepped in and thrown around the revolt a little bit. I mean, who knows how that's going to go. We have a daughter. A strong but sickly daughter. So she gets +2 health from strong, -2.5 from sickly. She may survive. And the sickly thing goes away eventually anyway. Which would be good. We have a lot of things that we could do with Italy. My wife's retired to the convent for a short while to gather her thoughts and find some peace, maybe even God. He's hanging out in the convent. We could try and get the lustful trait. I don't particularly want that. We could be discreet, which gives us a chance of getting deceitful. It's not terrible. We could have a chance of getting the craven trait, or we could, you know, ditch the lover. We'll ditch her. No point, you know, doing anything which could result in bad things. Alright, here comes a little fight. Have to pause it there because there were some plots to just deal with. Really, guys, stop it. Okay, so after we completely obliterate this army, 63, yeah, this should not take very long. We'll finish up this holy war and then we'll end the episode. We'll finish it up and divvy out the places and all that sort of stuff. Speaking of, what duchy is that actually in? The Duchy of Finland. It looks huge, doesn't it? But it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces. Still big, but it looks a lot bigger than it actually is. And actually 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So it is actually kind of big. But they are shitty provinces. You got to keep that in mind. I mean, look at this one here. Just 2. And this one has 3 potential. This one only has 2 potential. Terrible. Alright, there is a peace offer. It's exactly what we wanted. Done. So give these places away. Check out the Baron. Markward. He might be ugly and ambitious, but you know, he's alright. Give him that county. So now when we go to war with the other places here, he'll be who we give the places to. Just nice and simple, really. And we'll be heading up to Swami and probably try to get through Candelati up here or something. Yeah, something like that. We'll see how it goes. But I did make a promise, and I intend to keep it today. I said that it would be the end of the episode, and so it is. So, as usual, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to, leave them below. I'll get to them as soon as possible. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you would like to see more of this sort of thing, well, please go ahead and subscribe. But in the meantime, I've been Sub, you've been yourselves. Later.